Welcome to Founders Future, a podcast powered by Closesio, where we dive into the journeys of innovative entrepreneurs and explore the road ahead of them and their companies. I'm your host, Olivia Sammons, and in each episode, we'll uncover the stories behind impactful ventures, the challenges faced along the way, and the strategies driving their future growth. Today, we're joined by Zac Klassen, the founder of Project Transformation X, a results-driven health and wellness program dedicated to helping women 35 plus reclaim control of their bodies, balance hormones, and create a sustainable lifestyle. Zac, very warm welcome to Founders Future. Thank you so much for joining me.
How's it going? Nice to meet you as well. I'm taking a little photo here as well, just so I can put this on my Instagram.
Love it.
There we go. Beginning of the podcast. Yeah. Thanks for having me though. I'm really excited to be here.
Love it.
By the way, if anyone's watching, watching the video here, just a heads up, I am drinking this. So I live in Argentina, and I've adapted this thing called mate, which is like their drink. You know what it is? Honestly, it's the best thing for getting over the midday crash. So that's what I'm drinking here.
Backstory with me, I live in Spain, so to South America, loads of Colombians. Introduced me to mate. I can't stop drinking it either, especially when I'm working out.
Cool.
Yeah, when I'm working out, any kind of fit, it's like the best revival drink. I'm with you 100.
It's the best. And for any ladies listening to this too that are looking to cut weight, it is such a good meal suppressant.
So good.
Yeah.
So good. Let's jump into it then. So,
So
talk me through your journey. What was it that you was doing beforehand, and
yeah.
what inspired you to start up Project Transformation X?
Yeah, so basically, long story short, I was always in the fitness space. It's actually the only job I've ever actually done. I was a personal trainer. I started when I was like 16, illegally at Gold's Gym. Fast forward, I got the acting bug, if you will, when I was like 17, 18 years old. I wanted to like move to Los Angeles and become a superstar. And I always thought in my back of my head, I'll just have personal training as the job I do, just to keep me afloat while I try to become like this actor. I'm from Canada, of course, so I didn't go to LA. I went to a place called Vancouver, which is like it's like they call it the Northern Hollywood, if you will.
I've heard that. Yep.
Yeah, and I was there for about 7 years. I was personal training, and while I was personal training, I was doing like auditions and stuff like that. Fast forward, just being in Vancouver for 10 years, I definitely landed a few things, nothing crazy, but just like a few things here and there, a couple commercials. And the more the online world just became like more apparent, the more I realized that I actually liked being an entrepreneur more than I actually wanted to be like a starving artist. But I was thankful for the acting journey because it really forced me to jump on to being in front of the camera. It forced me to, I used to have a podcast, so it forced me to introduce myself to people and meet people and all these skills, all these like skill sets that I actually used in Project Transform X. So yeah, very thankful for this, I guess, this desire for wanting to become an actor because it's definitely, like I said, to force myself to put myself out there a lot more, which has obviously led to being able to just like get clients online and being able to grow this business to where it is now.
How amazing and cool. Yeah, and definitely a skill that. So my background is pretty much in sports as well, and I feel like as sports people, we're a lot more maybe introverted than actor, definitely. So
Yeah.
it's great that you was able to develop them skills that help you build your personal brand along with the company from that. So let's dive into the business itself, and what and that looks like today, so the listeners
Yeah.
have a bit more context. So who would you say is your ideal customer? And then from there, how is it that you work with them, and what service do you provide?
Yeah, so we focus only essentially on women 35 and above. And the reason for that is because honestly, I've I've been doing fitness my entire life.
Yeah.
And this demographic in particular, women that are going through a bit of a hormonal change, menopause, again, just going through a bit of a change where what they used to do is just not working for them anymore, was something I really wanted to focus on. I think there's a lot of coaching programs in general out there, but I don't think there's a lot of ones that actually focus on understanding the woman's cycle. Obviously, she has higher energy level weeks, lower energy level weeks, and we want to make sure that we are designing the fitness and nutrition program based around that. We could take it a step further, of course, understanding their hormonal side of things, and maybe recommending this is not something I do recommend right off the gate, of course, but recommending HRT, understanding their levels of things, taking it a step further, understanding their blood work, maybe further
Yeah.
designing the fitness and nutrition program based off those results as well. So that's why we do focus on the demographic. Our systems are just so set up for that demographic. And currently, right now, we do have a very high success rate. We're sitting around 95% success rate in terms of our clients making the transformations. Yeah, it's honestly really fulfilling having a business that I guess that actually works.
I can imagine. No, a business that
Yeah,
actually helps people change their lives, which
yeah,
is a
totally.
really cool
Yeah.
thing to say.
Mhm.
100%. So I'm assuming, how long would you typically work with a customer? And talk me through that.
Yeah. Yeah, so it really depends on the person because we don't just have, it's again, this is not a generic program. It is very customized to the individual. So I would say, honestly, roughly anywhere from 3 to 6 months, depends on, of course, the client. We don't like to work with anyone less than 3 months just because it does take a little bit of data collecting and there is a bit of
Yeah.
a building the base side of things that do come into play. But I would say anywhere from 3 to 6 months for sure.
Awesome. And as you said, the programs are completely customizable to their wants, their wishes, and goals off the back of it. Very
Yeah.
cool stuff. Very cool
Yeah.
stuff. So I want to dive a little bit into the back end of the business. So when it comes to client acquisitions, how are you doing that? How are you going about finding your customers, generating your leads? What channels have you found most effective for yourself?
So I think all platforms are actually pretty effective, to be honest. I just focus on one because I think just focusing on a platform allows you to really know the platform really in and out. And so I think that it's kind of like the jack of all trades talk. It's like I'd rather just know how to use one. So, anyways, I decided to use Instagram, no rhyme or reason other than just I like it. And I just decided to go all in on Instagram. And so, in terms of running ads, do you want me to talk about that as well? Like running ads and
Yeah, yeah,
advertising?
if that's what you're doing.
Yeah, yeah. So we spend about anywhere 15 to $20,000 a month on Facebook or sorry, Instagram ads right now. Could I open this up to Facebook? Yeah, sure, I totally could, and I'm sure I could be profitable as well. But I'd rather just, like I said, to focus on one platform for right now, and until that breaks, I'll introduce a second advertising platform.
Awesome. So
Yeah.
pretty much, as you say, all the eggs in one basket on Insta, which I agree with too. Like putting the most focus in where you finding success, it makes complete
hmm
sense. In terms of the ad spend and everything like that, what do the funnels look like? So is this kind of a short form VRL funnel or is this short form video? What are you finding works well on that side of it?
Yeah, so we honestly we've tested a few things. I know a ton of online fitness coaches as well, and I think it
No.
is different depending on the person. For us personally, what's been working really well is the DM funnel. So someone messaging us on Instagram, us having a conversation, make sure it's a good fit. We
Yep.
push out the call if we feel like it's a good fit for the person, and then usually jump on a call, go over everything, have a bit of an enrollment call, and see, like I said to you, if it is a good fit for the person or not.
Amazing. And is it usually you they get to speak to on the calls, or do you have a team that help you as well?
I do have a team right now that's helping me. So we have a couple people that are obviously in charge of that. Believe it or not, some of them are actually clients that were a part of the program before, and they
That's cool.
really yeah, they just really love the product so much. They really believed in it. So they're now just a part of the team. And yeah, so they're just talking with them and making sure it's a good fit. And then, like I said, if it is, we have a few coaches as well that are a part of the team as well that the client will be working with. Who are, I'd love to take credit for all the transformations and testimonials, but they are definitely they're definitely the magic piece for sure.
Amazing. And
Yeah.
so what, in a sense, and then too, you're very much as a founder sitting back. Do you do coaching as well? Do you jump in and all that kind of stuff, or is it very much hands off at the moment and you're letting the things run where they need to run?
Yeah, I'm definitely hands off, letting where they need to go. A lot of people do, obviously, I'm the face, so they do come to me wanting to maybe necessarily get coached by me. And I always say that you do have access to me as well.
Yeah.
If the coach is not available or you feel like you just want to ask me a question, go for it. At the end of the day, I'm in this industry because I like it. I actually
Yeah.
generally what I do. This is not something I'm just doing for money. I actually like really love being a coach. So I don't have any clients right now, but I definitely will put my hand in where I need to put my hand in for sure.
Awesome. That's really cool that you actually get up and enjoy your job every day. Not many people get to
Mhm.
even as an entrepreneur. So, in terms of what the future holds for you, what do the next 12 months look like? Have you got any specific targets or goals that you're looking to achieve over that time frame?
Yeah, so we just any targets? Like, are you talking about financial gains?
If you're happy sharing financial targets, or if even if it's just like client targets, revenues that you've
Yeah,
got in
so
place.
I don't know if you can see my screen, but I actually just won this. I just went to an event, which is pretty awesome. So let me just share this with you here. I think it's pretty cool. So I got this here, this plaque.
That's very cool.
Um, yeah, so we just crossed a consistent 50K months in the business, which I thought was pretty cool. So I'd say I don't like being just money focused. I'm gonna be honest with you. I know there's a lot of entrepreneurs like, oh, we got to do a million. Like, for me, as long as things don't break and they stay where they are right now, like we have inside the coaching business, we have a 50% resign rate, which to a lot of people, if you don't run a coaching business, an online coaching business, you might not think that number's impressive, but think about it, like 50% of the people that do purchase our program, they've actually buy again because they like it so much. So that's actually, so like I said to you, I'm more than happy to scale it up. as long as things stay working the way they are and things don't break. Things are going to break. It's just inevitable and how business is. But I want to make sure that the client experience from as soon as they have the call to when they finish the program is like, they're like, wow, that was the best fucking excuse my language. That was the best freaking program I have ever done. That's what I want. So to answer your question, I'd like to do 100K months for sure, as long as things still work.
Okay, yeah, no, I understand exactly what you're saying. The process, the foundations have to be in place. It's like building a house. You can't just lump a load of cement and concrete together and be like, oh, it's going to grow. So I
Exactly.
completely understand where you're coming from. And in terms of client fulfillment, has to be number one priority. So it's great to see that the success is always coming back. 50% is a great return rate. Very good return rate.
Yeah. I thank you for saying that because a lot of people are like, oh, 50, it's low. It's like,
No.
do you have an online business that you sell high ticket? Like that's pretty good. Yeah,
Especially in the online fitness space as well. I don't think even people in person get a 50% return rate. Awesome stuff.
totally. Yeah.
What would you say though is the biggest challenge or struggle in maybe achieving that 100K month at the moment and really doubling the revenue?
Mm, I'd say the challenge is more just like mental. I'm gonna be
Okay.
honest with you. Like I'm not really someone that like really, like I said to you, I don't really get off on money. So for me, and I live in Argentina, you know what I'm saying? I don't really need, and I don't like things. I know that sounds crazy. Like I don't really like material things. So it's like
I get
if there's
you.
no money driver for me, then it's a little bit difficult. I would say it's about just like actually creating just like the best product possible. And if you're asking me like what do I need to do, I simply just need to increase ad spend. That's it.
Simple. So when you're
Simple,
ready to do so, you can do so.
essentially.
Nice. I like it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Pretty cool. And I'm intrigued to know as it's why you choose to work with women over men in the
Yeah.
online space.
This is the question I always, my number one question I get asked all of the time on Instagram. Why would I trust a man? What does he know about my hormones? I always respond with the same thing. It's like, what does a vet know about a dog? He's not a dog.
Yeah.
How it came about, to be honest, was I used to help women go on stage, get bikini ready, like when I was doing in-person stuff, like way back in the day.
Okay.
And I realized that there was a massive difference between men and women. And with men, I was not really into the whole bodybuilding scene, just being honest. I was more into making someone feel like sexy and look really good. That's like where I personally just feel like I
Love
shine
it.
a little bit more. And
Yeah.
so I noticed through doing this that there was a massive difference, especially with women over the age of 35 that were struggling with this kind of stuff. And so that's kind of where I started to really lean into focusing on women. And then through that, of course, just like attracting like a really good team. Like we have two head coaches, Coach Emma, Coach Stacy, who are just freaking wizards with this stuff. And so now we just have so many systems in place now where we just know what to do and we're almost able to guarantee success if they just go through the proper systems.
Yeah, 100%. If you've got do you find that's a struggle though with women, especially going through menopause and all the hormonal change? Is it quite a struggle to keep them disciplined and on that program? Or do you find that the clients you're working with are already kind of bought in and know what they want to do and achieve?
What do you mean? Do I feel like they're like they've
Was
tried
it,
other things out before? Or what do you mean by that?
yeah, in a terms of, I know your return rate is high, so I'm assuming the success rate is obviously there at the end of the day because they won't be coming back. But do you find that
Right.
there's always a little bit of resilience from them at the start of it? Because
Oh,
it's an
for
up and
sure.
down process.
Everyone. Yeah. Oh, absolutely. And then everyone's skeptical. It's online, right? I think everyone's skeptical on everything. Anytime I buy something on Amazon, I'm like, is this actually, what is this?
Because you're in Argentina.
Yeah, exactly. But I think honestly, yeah, I would say on it just from being very personal on my Instagram account and just like showing up every day and producing the results I think that we're producing. I think at some point the person who's been maybe on the fence for so long, it's at the end of the day, it is a waking and it is a
Yeah.
vanity metric at the end of the day, right? So I think that these people it's not getting any better. And so it's for them, it's a matter of do I just bite this bullet, see what it's about, and make progress, or do I just keep being in the same situation over and
Hmm.
over? And I can't tell you how many people come to me too that they're like, we had a call like 2 years ago. I'll be honest with you, I ended up doing Weight Watchers, or I tried Ozempic out, or I tried this out because I didn't really trust you fully, but I'm 100% bought in now. I'm ready to fully commit. Let's do this.
Love it. And
Yeah.
then from there is just to get going and bringing them back through. Incredible stuff. Before
Yeah.
we switch out, I want to ask you a couple of lightning round
Yeah.
questions.
Yeah.
So, what would be the best piece of advice that you've ever received about scaling a business?
Oh, scaling a business?
Yeah. I know you're not into targets, but you must have had some
Yeah,
help
yeah,
along.
yeah, of course. I would say that my biggest advice for scaling a business is every step of the way that you go while scaling, it's going to hurt. And of course, it's going to hurt because you've never done that before.
Nice. Yeah, love it.
Does that make sense? Does that make sense? Was that,
Made complete sense. It took
yeah.
me a while to get there, but it makes complete sense. This is
Yeah.
like the unknown.
Yeah. Like, of course, this is going to feel uncomfortable. And of
Yeah.
course, this is going to suck. And of course, you're going to want to quit. It's because you haven't fully mastered the skill that you need to master yet.
Yeah, love it. And then as a final note to yourself, if you could go back to a younger Zach, maybe at the start of his journey, and you could leave him with one piece of advice, what would that be?
Yeah. Go all in on the fitness thing, skip over the acting thing, and just go full in. You're born to be an entrepreneur. Stop being a baby.
Love it. No, you message your mum for it. Grow up, mate, and know what you're doing.
Literally.
Absolutely love it. And with that final nugget of wisdom, that is a wrap on another inspiring episode of Founders Future. Zach, where can people reach out to work with you and connect with you if they'd like to do?
Yeah, so if you are a woman over 35 and you are actually, even if, you know what, if you're a woman over 35 and you just want to have a conversation to see which direction we should point you in, hit me up on Instagram at Zac Klassen. Just shoot me a message. I'll definitely get in contact with you. And then if you want to just follow the journey and follow along, just give me a follow on Instagram as well. I'm one of those weird people that actually talks about the business side of things quite a bit, even though like I'm not really a business coach or anything like that. I just think I'd like to document the process. I actually started a vlogging channel about 2 months ago as well, where I do upload vlogs on my YouTube channel, and it's basically just me talking about behind the scenes of the business, making
Nice.
content, which struggles I'm dealing with, all that fun stuff.
Awesome stuff. So, thank you so much for joining me today and for sharing your incredible journey. To our listeners, please go and check out Zach's page and connect with him and do all that good stuff. And please don't forget to subscribe to Founders Future by wherever you listen to your favorite podcasts. And if you are a business owner, specifically a coach, consultant, or agency owner, and you're really looking to scale your business and you want to enhance your sales and marketing efforts, visit closers.io to hop on a call with one of our team and discover how we were able to go from 0 to 30 million per year in less than 3 years. And until then, keep climbing, and we will see you on the next one.